All right, so we are going to drive 250 miles today up north to go sell my truck, which is gonna suck, but hey, I gotta sell it because I cannot have two vehicles right now. I can only have me and the wife's. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to sell it, but hey, unfortunately, it happens sometimes. It's got a lot of issues, and somebody's gonna take care of it more than I will because I haven't even driven it in like 9 months. POV being a bacon king. On the fucking highway. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa moment. What car is this? I think it says Chrysler on it, but it looks like an Acura. Oh, it's a Saab. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Hello, good morning. It is like 4:35 a.m. I'm at the gas station. Gas is currently $4.49 a gallon for 93. So I guess it could be worse. I guess in California it's at like $8 a gallon. But here's the Meowster. Oh yeah. All right, guys. My job fired me because I was horribly sick yesterday and I called off, and apparently that was my last call off. So I don't have a job. And recently I just moved across the state to this new place that I'm in, so I really need a job right now. Unfortunately, YouTube and making social media has never paid. It's never paid. I've done it probably for about 8-9 years now. It's never paid me a penny. But I don't know, who knows? But I need to find a job. I guess we'll find out when that happens. I applied to like 12 places. We're gonna hope that one of them responds back to me. I applied to be a lot of lock technicians, if you know what that is. My old job, I worked at Carvana. That was my old job, guys. I was trying to make it a little bit secretive because I was doing some dumb stuff, but I don't work there anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I've applied to be a lot technician from places. I've applied to be a lube tech, which is like Valvoline, Jiffy Lube. I've applied at like 5 landscaping businesses. I don't really care. I'm basically applying everywhere. Usually I don't like working food, but I'm at a point right now where I'm gonna be homeless if I don't get a job. Even if it's a shitty job, I need one. I need money. I'm going to die. So that's what I'm dealing with. So today's vlog might be a little bit boring. Sorry about that, guys, but you know how it is.
I would like to learn more about your background and work experiences, including your work during military service, if applicable.
Well, usually I try to have either a question to answer or a story to tell, but today I'm really not in a great mood. I'm like kind of fighting mania, which I didn't recently know what it is, but it's basically when something bad happens and you're almost in a good mood. I'm not in a good mood, but I don't like being in a terrible mood. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can relate. Nobody likes to be in a bad mood, but I just got fired from my job that I need. So I can either break down and cry like I want to, or I can just keep pushing forward in the hopes that it gets better eventually, because I really don't have an option. Maybe wondering like, how am I so calm? Unfortunately, I've had to do this a lot. I have many times I've had to deal with horrible situations where my life seems like it's gonna end. But I've came out on top before, so hopefully I'll come out on top again. You know, I'm probably gonna name this video why did I get fired from my job? And the real reason, I don't fucking know. Well, I guess it was because of my absences. Yesterday, my eye was swollen up and my lungs were like swelling shut because my grandpa Bill, fuck it, we'll just go on a whole thing. About 6 months ago, my grandpa Bill died in a motorcycle accident at the age of 61. So my grandma's finally sold the house. She just sold it. So I drove 250 miles yesterday to go look at the house and go grab some things because it's gonna be the last time that I ever see it. And I grew up there. You know what I mean? It was the first time I didn't really have parents growing up. I was in the foster care system, and I was really raised by my grandparents. So it kind of feels like losing my parents at the age of 22. And then it kind of feels like they just sold the house that you grew up in. You guys know what I'm talking about? I can't really find anyone to relate with a whole lot, but I'm sure someone out there. Well, yesterday I did that. I drove that whole time, and the house, man, it was sad. I'm just so used to laughter and full of life in a warm grandparents' house, and I went there and it was just cold and empty and sad, and I ended up getting some drywall in my eye, so my eye was like, I had something in my eye for like 2 hours to where I had like a black eye from it. It was bad. And then even now, like, I still am super sick. I feel terrible. But I went to work today. Yesterday, though, I called off, and apparently we are only allowed four call-offs. And somehow I have hit that. I can't believe it. I never call off. I've never called off any job before, but this job I was just working. It was an hour drive to work and an hour drive from work, and my shift starts at 6 a.m., so I had to wake up at 4:20 in the morning, get ready, and then leave my house at 5, have an hour drive to work, and then work outside all day in the rain and snow, and I do all that and still get like $400 to $500 every paycheck. It was ass. It was not worth it. I was spending like $70 a week probably more just to drive to and from work. So I'm basically ranting at this point, but I guess hopefully I have a better opportunity, and hopefully in the end it all works out. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I've been applying to jobs. Yeah, maybe I'll be back. Maybe I'll just upload this video like it is. Who knows? Either way, you're about to find out, aren't you? Yeah, I'm back. It feels nice to have somebody to talk to, and by somebody I mean myself. You know, this would really be a time where it'd be like super awesome and super good if I like got paid for views or like the things I did, but unfortunately I don't. I never have, and I probably never will. I'm open to it. It'd be awesome. But man, it would be pretty nice right now if I could somehow make talking to the camera like an idiot a career, because I spent a good amount of time doing it. You can't really tell from just this, but I usually spend a ton of time editing. Recently, I've been getting lax because I've been working 55-hour weeks, but now that I don't, who knows what's going to happen. I'm outside. I'm with the Miata. I'm glad that the Miata still works. Basically the same. Let's see where I can set this up. Here's my carport. park my car. Oh, all right, guys, it's pretty useless. I applied to 44 jobs, 44 separate jobs. For 2 of them, I applied to like 14 places for 2 separate stores. So that's Target and then like Sam's Club and Walmart. So I applied to them like a ton of times. And then Target is having me do a video interview, but it's not even like with a person. I'm basically just recording myself answering some questions. So they offered me to do that now, but I think I'm gonna wait until after I get my hair cut, and then it'll be a little more professional. Man, look at my curls. We got a lot of new viewers here this week, so welcome in. Hey, I'm Will. This is my cat. His name is Sticks. Usually we got Caitlin, my beautiful girlfriend, but she's at work right now because I am not at work. But we upload minimum twice a week. Minimum every 2 days. I try to do every day, but on minimum I upload every 2 days. So that usually comes to 2 to 3 videos a week. Woo! Basically, I record stuff. It depends on what I do. Like a day like today, most of today's videos are gonna be recorded today, but on like a boring week, I guess, I'll have 2 days into one video if I don't really do a whole lot. I usually try to do a whole lot, but most of the time it's just me rambling and talking. But you know, I'm personable and whatnot, and you get to see my cat, and you get to see me suffer so you don't have to. You know what I'm talking about? All right, I think I'm gonna get ready for my haircut, man. We're gonna chop it all off. All right, we are outside of this place that says barber shop, but then on the window it says The Edgers. When I applied, or like when I booked this appointment, it said that the name of the place was Jeff Cutsville, so I don't know where I'm going, but I'll let you know how it is. All right, friends. It is I, Will. We are back, friends. All right, I'm back. I've had 2 interviews today so far. I had one of them at Target, and then I had another one at some medical delivery place that basically it like delivers people their walkers, which is a cool, humble business. I appreciate that there's someone out there doing that for people who can't really drive. But so far we don't have any good luck. We're just kind of sitting around waiting for my beautiful girlfriend Kate to show up. So I want to be surprised. Let's say you made it this far and you're like, this video is kind of boring. I don't really want to watch it, man. Here's why you should watch videos that have like no views like mine. My videos got like 1 or 2 views. I spend days on each video and they all get like 1 or 2 views. So the difference between my video and a video with like 1 million views, you're probably going to see some stupid stuff, man. Like, yeah, the production quality and all that, you know, it's significantly worse. The editing is way worse. Me as a person, probably worse. But, you know, who knows what's going to be in between those shots, man. Because, like, most videos that got 1 million views, if something bad happens or, like, something crazy happens, everyone's going to report it or, like, something like that. But, like, in this video, who knows? Like, you could go to the next video and it's me snorting a line of cocaine off a hooker's fucking crack or something. Who knows? You know, most of these YouTubers, they're talking about, like, they're not trying to say cuss words because they got kids watching. I don't care. There's no kids watching this. And if there is, what are you doing, buddy? This isn't made for kids. This is made for adults. Well, not entirely. This is really made for everybody who wants to enjoy it. I'm not going to discriminate. But, I can't imagine you're going to find this very entertaining. But, look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
What the heck? Eve! Where'd you go? You look so handsome.
All right, show me the neatos.
Oh my god, it's
We're
not
under
a
orders from
neato.
L not to discuss the case with anyone, including you. I'm not asking for details here, just what you're doing and where. I'm
very sorry, sir.
Sticks, what do you think?
You know, it's been 4 months since this case came to the public's attention.
It's pretty
and they
good.
want results.
10 out of 10.
People are saying that the NPA is incompetent, that L is incompetent.
We're watching Death Note.
The rest of the department runs away with their tails between their legs, and we're incompetent? Do you have any idea how many people are left at task force
I like
headquarters
those
these
two,
days?
actually.
If you're concerned with public opinion, then you'll want to...
Right, we are taking like cat Sticks for a walk.
Come on.
He always wants to go outside, but he's gonna get hit by these cars. So that was a nice car. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on. I can feel his brain vibrating the whole leash of this dog. Don't get spooked.
Come on.
See, that's scary. He's walking, he hears a car, and he just freezes. That tells me he would get hit. Are we going to the castle?
We're going wherever. I honestly just kind of took it down the coolest road I could see. And whenever we see something cool to pull off to, I was just gonna pull off. That's how I always find the best spots. Whoa. Holy shit!
Did you know I used to be huge into golfing a couple years ago?
Yeah, you did.
I went golfing
With your dad a ton, right?
Well, it started out with somebody I was
Whoa.
dating, but then I went golfing all the time without my dad, yes. But then I went golfing every summer for like 3 years straight, like so much. I actually was kind of good at golfing. I have a golf club.
Whoa! Guy's running in the middle of the fucking road. Scared the shit out of me. Guy's on my ass. He did not stay on my ass through that. I think he was just so bright that he didn't know. Poor clutch. Alright, I'm gonna edit this video and finish watching Death Note. I'm gonna play with some squishies and see you guys later. You know, tell me what your favorite holiday is in the comments, and whoever has the best answer, I'll pin it.